My dad is the best dad ever, probably in the world. My dad's modest, hardworking, hilarious, goofy, funny. They're all kind of the same thing, but you get the picture. I'm a daddy's girl, so if I ever needed a hug from anybody in the house, he's the one that I would go to, like, for hugs and any sort of, like, physical anything. I would have to initiate it, but he was the person that I can just go to, and nobody, he wouldn't push me off. Everyone else would push me off in my family, but not him. He's my rock. And when there's drama in every other with every other family member, he's the one that I usually came and just vented, and that was okay to do. Like, you don't tell the story about how your dad died. You only tell it once, and, like, you don't want to burden people with what oh, your day's bad? Oh, well, my dad died yesterday. Like, you don't really say that to anybody. So a lot of times you don't get the chance to tell the story about how you lose somebody. So it's just, this is like the third time I've been telling anyone, like, how this really happened. So I'm fine. It's just, I don't tell it that often. Right before our Disney trip, my dad had been diagnosed with liver cancer. And it was, we didn't really know how bad it was. Nobody would give us a time. Nobody would tell us what it was like or anything like that. So we just continued with life. My dad got out of the hospital. Okay, he has liver cancer. What are you going to do? And so we went and we came back, and I immediately started my grad program. And I got a call on a Monday. And the Monday call said, it was from my older brother. I'm the second oldest, so it was my older brother. And he said, come to Chicago, Dad's in the hospital, and we don't think he's going to get out of the hospital. And so I went back into class, I grabbed all my stuff and went immediately to Chicago, and he died that Wednesday. So it was within a month, he had been diagnosed and gone. And so I didn't really see him a lot, mostly because of school and the fact that I had to get good grades. I don't know who put that pressure on me or somebody else, I don't know. But I had to get good grades, I had to be at school, I had to be part of the social events that happened on weekends and stuff. And so for all those reasons, and trips to other campuses and stuff, I chose not to go home. But I wasn't sure if that was my decision or if that was, like, I didn't want to go home because of, I needed to be at those social events, or I needed to do that studying, that kind of thing. So those things prevented me from taking trips home when I really should have. We just put other people that we love aside for our own priorities because we think that's what we're supposed to do, or maybe it's because we get temporary happiness out of doing those things, and we just think, like, the people we love will just be there and we'll just have time. Or something that I've caught myself doing is thinking that the other people will come to you and they'll contact you, and then things will all be great. But you have to go out of your way sometimes to tell people that, or to spend time with people, even if it means shifting your own activities and shifting your own daily routine to fit the people, to cater the time that you have to spend with them to them. Because I don't know, I don't know why people don't try harder to take the time to spend with other people. I don't know. I do it myself, and tomorrow I'll probably do the same thing. And yesterday I did the same thing. And I think about it, and for a day it's great. And, I feel really close to people, and then, the next day no, I can't go to dinner or whatever. I have to do this assignment. I have to do this paper. I don't know. After my dad died, I realized how important it is to spend time with everyone you love. Not just one person, like everyone you love. I have texted more people. Just when I think about people, I text more people and say, hey, I hope you're having a good day. I hope I talk to you soon. That kind of thing. Even just like small things. I text them, I call people, I take trips on Tuesday nights, an hour away, just because I know that there are people there that, I haven't seen in a while, and, you really need to go out of your way to see people and call people and tell them you miss them and tell them you love them. And I think a lot of people don't think about that when they're so caught up in their own daily lives, their own, their responsibilities and their life. And, I think people get caught up in that and don't realize that, they could be gone on a Wednesday, It really does make you think, what is your trigger that makes you stop in life? That everyone has those moments when you stop and you take a step back and you look at your life and you're like, what is making me happy right now? And I have found in the past, because I have lost my dad in the past, it'll be 3 months on the 31st, keeping count. It makes you think, what is the trigger that makes you pull yourself back? And it's unfortunate things like that. Like it took me losing my dad to take a step back and say, I need to appreciate all the people that are in my life and spend time with them. Despite, if it's a Tuesday night, who cares? Who cares that you have to be at school the next day? Do what you love. Contact the people you like. Tell the people that you love, I miss you. It's not as hard as we make it seem. It's just, people. I still think people just get caught up in themselves and their lives, and maybe it's not their fault, but we just have to figure out what our trigger is to pull ourselves back and appreciate everyone that you love.